The fight of the Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Nevada. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UNLV Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Perez to throw. Pressure coming. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Punt is in the air. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So Nevada's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ward. David Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm, so each year the winning team earns the right to paint the howitzer's wheels scarlet or navy.
And this is pretty cool because not until that long ago, the team in possession of the Fremont cannon would fire it every time they scored a touchdown. So really cool history with this trophy between both these schools here in Nevada.
Yeah, the battle for Nevada, right? That's what they call it. And I do like that they get to take the cannon and paint it their color. Like, that's pretty cool, pretty petty, and it's all college football.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Using his legs, it's Bermudez. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Perez wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick pass on the fly motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Got a wide-open receiver. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Hands it off. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a cut.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
28, UNLV, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground, and he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's go! Looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fighting off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nevada takes takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. On the option, he'll toss it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy, and you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Perez to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense. They're going to work on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the howitzer cannon after an entertaining first half.
Nevada. The kickoff to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's quick. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the quick grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Perez wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Rebels are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Bermudez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat as Nevada won the first game by a mere 2 points.
Yeah, it's funny to watch all those games back in the day. It's like 0-0 tie, 2 points. Now we're seeing high scoring, firing cannons, and then that's what's cool about the Fremont Cannon. Like, you get to earn this, and you get to bring it to your university, and it's the battle for Nevada.
Means a lot to these 2 schools, means a lot in the state. It's not a trophy you can necessarily put in the trophy case, but
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Perez to throw. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Breaks into the open on the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a
touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. Longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball. He goes at the 39. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Vegas. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Using his legs, it's Page. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Gentry. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Keeps it on the draw.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked them last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the... They forced the turnover. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Kick is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. A run for the quarterback.
As a defensive guy now, always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give as they work on that clock. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The battle in the Silver State has come to a close, and Nevada will take ownership of the Fremont Cannon one more time. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.